canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
It's the Flex Zone Podcast, your home for sports. Giving it to you, Crevonte, how you want it.
When you need it.
And this week, Crevonte, you heard it in the intro. No, it wasn't a mistake. We're going to Mexico. We're going to Madrid. First ever international game in Spain. And it's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins.
Those haters can't stand us.
Matter of fact, Crevonte, here you
Yep.
go. Just for this week only.
I'd much rather this than that damn song that y'all like to play.
How you feeling, brother? Another week. We making it happen. Back with you again, the founder, father, senior producer. We make it work.
Hey man, we do our best. That's what we do. We do our absolute best, man. And you keep dragging me here to do another week of this bull mess, and then we did. This is what we're gonna project Spain to. This product. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be pretty. If I'm being honest with you, but you know, it is what it is.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I see you filing in. Yes, we're talking Commanders Friday night. Thank you for joining us. November 14th, as we inch closer to the Thanksgiving holiday with Crevonte. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, vote on a poll, watch it on X. Come on over to YouTube, show some love to us. As I mentioned, this is the first ever NFL game held in the country of Spain at the iconic Crevonte Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, home to Real Madrid, the soccer team, for the first ever game in Spain, and a reunion, Crevonte. I did want to speak on this. Remember, you remember, obviously, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins, former assistant coach in Washington from 2011 to 2013, and the 17th all-time meeting, including 2 Super Bowls, including the Super Bowl where the Dolphins beat the Commanders, or the then Washington Redskins, 14-7 to go 19-0, Crevonte. Mercury Morris in his hairline and all.
Can't believe we was the last thing standing between the Dolphins and a perfect season, and they won by a touchdown. That was so crazy. Oh, and they was 17. They was 17 though, because I think they only had a 14 game regular season. But yes, the only team. And matter of fact, I think they won back to back. Didn't they win the following year too? I think the Dolphins won back to back.
Yeah, 17. I'm saying 19. Yeah, 17. Yes.
But yeah. It's definitely some history between the two organizations. But it's unfortunate that, you know, the Redskins was the last ditch hope for the whole NFL, and unfortunately we came up short.
Real quick, this is the series record. The Dolphins lead 10-6. And the last meeting, Crevonte, was in 2023. The Dolphins beat the Commanders 45-15. That was part of their season where they were 9-3 at the time. I believe that was the first year under McDaniel, I believe. Could be wrong. But they beat them 45-15. They moved to 9-3 for the first time since 2001. Crevonte, neither of these teams are living up to expectations, by the way.
Oh no, you know what? That was probably the height of their well, for the Dolphins. This is probably the height of their of how good that team was. Matter of fact, the height was when they beat the Broncos, like crazy. I think they had like 70 points or something like that. Like that was the height. But ever since that season, man, it's been all downhill, man. Tyree Hill came and they had that one good year, but that was pretty much it, man. And of course, you know, Commanders came in with high hopes coming off the NFC Championship, but yeah, things are not looking as good. We're lacking depth, and injuries are a killer, man. But neither of these teams are even close living up to expectations. And Mike McDaniel is probably going to pay for it at the end of the year.
Two 2.5 point spread, Crevonte. Is this a pick'em game?
I don't see what the Commanders can really do, like on the defensive side of the ball. Like
the 2.5 point spread. How you feel about that?
I guess it's probably closer to yeah, not quite a pick 'em, but like the Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins are definitely favored because usually I would say usually the home team, they have like a 2.5 or 3 point spread. It's probably pretty more so even. But since it's a neutral site, yeah, that's about right. I mean, I probably could have went to 3.5 if I'm being honest, but I don't see how the Commanders can keep up. Hold up. Yo, Byron. Must have got to him. But yeah, I don't see how the Commanders keep up, if I'm being honest. I'm hearing Dan Quinn is taking over play calling duties. I don't think it's gonna matter. To be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna matter. Because we don't have the personnel. We don't have the depth nor the personnel to really stop anybody. And this is one of those games where the Miami Dolphins will probably look pretty competent. But in another round, I defensively, I just think the Commanders are severely lacking talent and depth. So I feel like this is probably going to be a big game for guys like Achane and guys like Waddle, because the Commanders just don't get pressure, can't play coverage, don't get pressure, can't play man, heavens can't play zone. So I think Miami offensively will probably have a big game, and offensively, I got to check out the injury report. So when Byron comes back, he'll pull up the injury report. But JD5 and Terry McLaurin are still probably out. So the offense is already shorthanded anyway. And defensively, it's not rocket science. Even though they lost Jalen Phillips, the Dolphins are probably going to play man and stack the box. Well, I think that's crazy, Mark. That is crazy. But you know what? I think a lot of teams do that. Like when the running game is going, they get away from it. I don't understand. Yes. Murray is definitely getting a raw deal, but I think Mariota is perfect as far as depth at quarterback because he's closely, has a similar Redskins by 17. Lord, Marcus Mariota is closely doesn't have the same skill set as Jay Nance, but he could run a similar offense. But type crash reboot real quick. Byron said He said the site crashed, but or he's in the nether realm, like Mark said. Zach Wild, what's up? Redskins by 17. Whew, I believe when I see it. Am I waking up early to watch the game, Raj? Absolutely not. I wake up when I wake up, and whatever's happening is whatever's happening. Yeah, but without the weapons, exactly. So we're lacking offensive talent on the outside. So they're probably just going to play man and stack the box and just make us one-dimensional. I mean, that's what everybody else has been doing, and I think any competent defensive coordinator that's playing the Commanders would do the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Raj, I think the game is at 9. Was at 9:30? I'll probably wake up and just do the post game at this point. Yeah, I ain't waking up. I ain't waking up early for that mess. Can't do it. Yeah, they said JD5 is coming back. Well, let me say this. They didn't say that, but by not putting them on IR, that's all you're all but saying that. Like that, as soon as he's available, they're probably gonna put him in, which will probably be next month sometime, or probably after the bye week, which I think is dumb because the season is a loss. So it's really no point in putting in JD5. Hell, at this point, there's no point in putting Terry back out there either. So, looks like Byron's on his way back. But yeah, I think it'd be a very goofy idea for JD5 to come back, but them not putting him on IR, yeah, probably means they're probably gonna put him back out.
I don't think Spain likes me too much. I was looking up Spain and then it just crashed. I was trying to
talk all that. You was talking all that trash.
Real quick on the weather, Crevonte. I was going to say there could be rain in the forecast, as they are expecting rain in the morning, but there is a 7-hour time difference. I know you guys said it's a 9:30 start, so 2:30. I think that's 2:30 local time, but yeah, I don't know if that plays a factor because there was rain this week while they were practicing. Also, Crevonte.
Yeah, I mean, well, inclement weather is always a factor. But I mean, we can't do much offensively in fair weather. So at this point, Miami weather, right? Yeah, it's definitely going to affect the passing game. And the running, running backs got to keep 2 hands, or 2 hands on the ball because it'll be slippery out there. But yeah, I really don't like the Commanders' chances, if I'm being honest. Miami weather, absolutely. Yo, Byron, if you're talking, you're on mute. Nope. You on mute. Oh, you still try to work it out. Byron was on mute. Why? I tried to unmute him and it said, nah, you can't unmute other people. It's like, darn it. The Commanders pull us off. I might have mixed feelings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am going to be honest with you. Because at this point, what are we? I mean, it's a pride thing at this point. At least be competitive. The biggest problem is that the past few weeks, the Commanders just have not looked competitive at all. That's the issue. At least look competitive, and losing by 3 scores and all that stuff. But listen, man, I'm all for trying to get a better draft pick because we need better younger talent at this point. And I'm not about unnecessary wins. And it's funny because I think the Commanders and the Dolphins are like 7 in the 7th and 8th spot in the draft order. But they can do it.
All right, I should be good now. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me? Okay, cool. I was gonna say Crevonte announced this week. Look into the future. We have HKS Architects have been selected for the new design and architecture firm for the new stadium at RFK. They've designed stadiums at SoFi, Lucas Oil Stadium for the Colts, I believe US Bank Stadium for the Vikings, and I believe also Jerry World in Dallas. Remember, Mayor Bowser was out there last couple weeks ago looking at some of the designs as well. And though they are a privately traded company, so you can't buy any stock. I was trying to find out, but there you
go. So I think that's a great job following the trend. So we got to one up everybody that has something out right now. So you said, the $1 billion playpen, SoFi, US Bank. So I'm looking forward to be a step up from all those great facilities. So I'm very excited.
All right, Crevonte, you were just speaking about it a little bit with the injuries. No JD5, no Terry McLaurin. Let's pull up the injury report and get your thoughts on it. But injuries, man.
That list is extensive. Mike Vrabel should be favorite for Coach of the Year. I can't disagree. But they got 9 wins now, right?
And there's the list, by the way.
All right. Can we zoom in a little bit?
I gotcha. There we
go. Yeah. Wow. Well, so Will Harris, his 21-day window is open. Frankie Louisville limited, that sucks. Ben Sinnott, damn, everybody, yeah. Who made the trip?
I believe Louisville was there, though.
Okay. Louisville had back-to-back limited. Quan Martin. Yeah, I'm iffy on him. Drake Jackson, his 21-day window is open as well. Chris Rodriguez is full, so he's a go. Bobby Wagner, the old reliable, he's gonna play. So yeah, I mean, Frankie Louisville and Quan Martin just adds to the long list of injuries that we already have. I think Shane Steichen should be up there as well. Him and Mike Vrabel should probably be the top 2 candidates.
Anything else jump out to you, Crevonte?
No, not really. I mean, with JD5 out and I didn't know Burks was out, but JD5 being out, Terry McLaurin out means the offense is going to be out of sync and jacked up. That's pretty much all that means. The only unit on the team that doesn't seem to be it seems to be relatively healthy is the offensive line. But I mean, outside of that, oh wait, I didn't see Noah Brown on there. Or did I miss something?
Is he still on IR? I think he's still on IR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like you said after the Maryland Miracle, it's like he didn't play anymore.
Literally.
I got a Dolphins real quick injury update as well. They should be getting some guys back. I think Chop Robinson was out with a concussion last week. He's on track to play. But Austin Jackson, their left tackle, I believe, is doubtful.
I haven't seen a doubtful in the game status in a while. Usually it's questionable or out. but doubtful is obviously not good. You said Chop's coming back.
Yeah,
Or-
from concussion protocol.
Oh, he played. He had a full practice, so he's pretty much good to go. Yes, I'm looking at that left tackle. Well, even though he's left-handed, so but still pretty premium position. And Chop Robinson. I think they should be pretty all right. But yeah, I don't see there's nobody really out. I think the only one they got is doubtful, and that's their lineman, Austin Jackson. So they're relatively healthy.
All right, Crevonte.
Wait,
What are your-
Rasul Douglas plays for the Dolphins? When did
Yes.
that happen?
I think he signed in all season or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Just Anyway, two teams you mentioned it. I was going to bring it up. This could be for draft position. We hear about playoff position. This could be for draft position. How you feeling about the whole Dolphins situation this season? Like you said, with the Commanders, they really haven't had a lot of injury. They've just been underperforming. I know Tyreek Hill is out, but H.N. Waddle's still there. They did trade away Jalen Phillips. I mean, is this team, like you said, did Coach Walken and McDaniel, excuse me?
Like I said, I called for his job at the beginning of the year. I was like, I don't think he's gonna fare well. But them firing the GM mid-season, that was a surprising one. I thought Mike McDaniel was going to get the boot, but I think they'll probably wait to the end of the year to give him the boot because there's no way you move forward with excuse me, with Mike McDaniel. There's no way. But also, what do you do with Tua? With his contract, I don't know. It's not much you can do, but Miami will probably be in the market for another head coach. So, they'll probably try to get the search. The search should be starting now, and they'll probably get a guy by the time the Super Bowl comes around. But newsflash, our guy Kingsbury will probably be, an option. But I'm hearing he's kind of tied to New York. So that'll be interesting.
Definitely an attractive job. Real quick, Crevonte, the threads in Spain, the combo of the white, burgundy, and burgundy. How you feel about those threads for this week?
Oh, that's fine. That's cool. Like I said, big improvements on the threads. So whatever they put out there, I was pretty much going to like.
And your captains for this week?
Not thrilled at all. We're talking like there's 3 linemen. This is crazy. Laremy Tunsil's legit, but Johnny Newton has been underperforming. And Nick has been pretty consistent, but he's the long snapper, so
All right, Crevonte, what are your keys to a win in Madrid for the Commanders? I know you're not feeling too optimistic right now, but is there a chance?
Sure. I'll say number one, I've been concerned about this defense for weeks, but you got to prevent explosive plays. You have to prevent explosive plays, especially in the ground game with H.N. I feel like this is going to be a big game for him, and we cannot allow that, because if he getting off on the run game, they're probably going to get off the play action and the passing game as well, and this game will get out of hand sooner rather than later. So that's on the defensive side. On the offensive side, somebody got to step up. Somebody on the outside has to step up and beat these one-on-one matchups, because, like I said, I think any defensive coordinator that has half a mind, half a brain, is just going to play man and stack the box. So that's what I would do, because I don't think any one of them can beat man coverage. So somebody on the offensive side of the ball has to be able to step up. And because they're going to stack the box. So it's going to be hard to get the running game established, but you got to beat your one-on-one matchups on the outside. And to piggyback off of that, you got to try to remain balanced. You can't allow the Dallas can't allow the Miami Dolphins to make you one-dimensional. You have to be able to run the ball. You have to be able to play action, pass the ball, RPOs, whatever. But you have to be able to remain balanced. And the minute you don't, that's the minute this game will get out of hand. They're going to stack the box, but that's when the guys on the outside have to get open, have to find a way to get open, get off their press man, get off their man coverage. And Cliff Kingsbury had to put in a few wrinkles, keep a little pizzazz on it, and keep it balanced. Keep the Dolphins defense off balance. And of course, listen, at this point, you got show out in Spain. Let's get some special teams touchdowns. Something got to give on special teams, like, because since the offense is lacking and the defense is subpar, you got to play what the Jets did. Not obviously not on Thursday, but the previous week when they had 2 special teams touchdowns. We need something like that to have a shot. If that doesn't happen, this is going to be a long, I guess, morning for us, or long day, whatever. I'm gonna wake up when I wake up, so it is what it is. But yeah, those are my keys, man.
Maybe the shortest list of keys so far this season.
Yo, man, because I'm like, and of course, I'm tired of saying a turnover battle because they don't care. Like, I gotta mix it up a little bit, but obviously, but the defense doesn't force turnovers, so I just took out winning the turnover battle because it's just not going to happen. So I got to find a way around it.
How do you see this game playing out? Because I feel like, and this is just me, and I haven't picked this game yet because I'm going to probably wait till about 9:30 on the dot when it locks. But the Dolphins beat the Bills last week. I feel like they're going to let down. The Commanders showed some life against the Lions until they pulled away. Could the Commanders steal this win? I know you don't want them to win, but this could be the one game left that they could win.
So yes, the Dolphins, it's the Dolphins game and the and I guess the Giants game later on this year.
Oh yeah, because you might get Jameis. You might get Jameis now. You might get
right.
Jameis.
Or right, Jameis. All right. It ain't it probably ain't gonna be, Jackson Dart. But right. I think the remaining games on the schedule would be the Dolphins and the Giants. But the Dolphins are not. I can point to something as to why, like, okay, we probably could beat the Giants because they're injury ridden. You know what I'm saying? But the Dolphins don't have any injuries. Like, they're legit just playing poorly. But what's the best way to get out of a rut? Play a trash team. And unfortunately, that's what the Commanders are right now. They are underwhelming, injury ridden, lacking depth, trash team right now. And they have a legit guy at running back, and they got a legit guy at wide receiver that both can be able to get off. So the Commanders don't really have much fight left. Like, it'll probably look good for maybe a quarter and a half, maybe 2 quarters, but then I think eventually the Dolphins will pull away.
All right, Crevonte, we're going to Madrid. For those who are out there real quick, looking for things to do. I did have a list of top things to do in Madrid. It is the capital city of Spain, located in the center of the country, known for its culture and landmarks, a cultural and economic hub, historic architecture, world-class museums like the Padre and Reina Sofia, and vibrant neighborhoods. You have the history. It dates back to the 9th century, and it became the official capital of Spain in 1561. The climate is generally temperate with Mediterranean and semi-arid conditions through highlands of the central system with different climates as well. It is Europe's one of their most visited cities. And Madrid is also implementing plans to achieve climate neutrality by 2030. So there you go.
And I hear great things. Like, it's really, really beautiful. And the weather I guess it's gonna be a little bit rainy, but They have some beautiful, structures and architecture and things like that there. So I'm sure it's a sight. I'm sure. Hey, my people made it.
There you go. They're in Spain.
That's cool, man. Now, see, that is one thing I do like that the NFL, has like doing these international games, giving people an opportunity to go out and explore while still supporting their team. That's pretty cool, and that's dedication, man. Because I'd be like, no pictures, please, because man, this game about to be ugh. But shout out to the Commanders fans that made it out there, and safe travels on their way back.
Do you like these international games? Where do they go next, Crevonte? I mean, they've been jammed everywhere.
Yeah, okay, so they've been obviously been to London, been to Brazil, now Spain. Huh. Where to next? Yeah, man, I don't know. Are they gonna have games in Africa?
I don't know. I'm sure they got a list. I can look that up while you think about it.
Places. Oh wow, that's there right now. I mean, well,
Yes,
not right now.
They're turning out. Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool, man.
Yes. Oh, Crevonte, here it is. I knew it was something they announced. 2026. The first game of a multi-year commitment in Melbourne, Australia.
Got it, mate. That's happening.
And they are also returning to Mexico City and, of course, Brazil as well. You know, that first Friday game also.
Nah, for sure.
So there you go. Australia, though, is that going to be like a 5 a.m. start? Because when we do wrestling, it's like 5 a.m. That's the only
How are they going to do that? Like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, and that's 5 a.m. Was that? That's 5 a.m. over there?
Over here,
what's the time
usually. Let me see. Melbourne.
Because that jet lag gonna be stupid.
So right now it's 3 o'clock, so they're like 14 hours ahead. Yeah, like 14 hours ahead. So maybe they'll do. Yeah, it might be an early start if they do a Melbourne game. It's going to be early. It's going to be really early. Damn.
Like 6
okay.
Like
yeah,
6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that. But Melbourne, Australia in 2026. So there you go. Well, Crevonte, you got a prediction for this game? I want to get your prediction. I know you aren't feeling too good. I feel like the Commanders might win, but I don't know. Just maybe because I don't trust the Dolphins. That's why.
No, and that's fair because they're not a trustworthy team at all. I think the Dolphins will probably maybe 27, 17, something like that.
Okay. I know you were talking about Jane Daniels. Are you shutting him down for the rest of the year, or are you bringing him back if he's healthy?
Hell yeah, I'm shutting him down. What are we doing? Like, I understand people are playing for like pride and all that, but I was like, yo, let's be realistic, man. Don't put that boy back out there to get hurt. He is the future. Sit him down. He's had three injuries this year. Like, come on now. What are we doing? Let's be you put him out there for nothing. And I don't think Dan Quinn is on the hot seat this year, but his seat next year will be definitely warm. But this season is a wash. Don't put your franchise guy out there. Honestly, I'm thinking about shutting down Terry too.
Yeah, might for everybody. Crevonte, real quick, Dan Campbell.
Okay.
Or Dan Quinn. I'm thinking about Dan Campbell. Dan Quinn. Calling plays. We saw Dan Campbell last week calling plays on offense. Dan Quinn taking over the play calling duties from Joe Witt. Big thing. Much ado about nothing or long overdue.
I think if you were going to make a change, you should have made it already. But I think he should be very careful because if it is this, if it's similar or it's worse, it's gonna be on him. But he should have somebody else either let Joe Witt rock out or promote maybe the linebackers coach Ken Norton or somebody else to do play calling duties to see if it's a Joe Witt or the personnel. But I don't think he should put himself out there like that, because now that just leaves him open for more scrutiny. But I think the personnel is so bad, I don't think it's going to change.
Are we looking at a new defensive coordinator, or are we looking at him in the head coach next year?
Oh boy, we could be, but that's Dan Quinn's boy, so it's going to be interesting to see how deep this relationship runs. But when you slowly start taking duties away from him, the end result is that you may be relieved of your duties by the end of this of the season. But hell, Cliff Kingsbury may be gone too, so we may be in the market for both coordinator positions, which is pretty terrifying at this point.
I think that's all I got. I pulled all the Spanish history, got the time zone, I got the future dates. Early post game though was always great. We'll probably be getting everyone ready for the week ahead, which is week 11, Crevonte. And I guess let's take a quick look at week 11. Last night we started in New England. I know we had some people, Mike Vrabel for Coach of the Year. Before the season, I was on Drake May. They beat the Jets 27-14.
Man, it just ain't got too much going for them, man. Justin Fields is unfortunately he's not it at the quarterback position. And I don't think him. It's funny because the Jets organization is so bad, it's hard to tell whether it's him or if it's the Jets organization. But he does not look good. Aaron Glenn does not look good. I'm glad he's gotten wins now, because if he didn't get a win by Thanksgiving, they probably gonna let him go. But nobody looks good here, which is why pretty much the Jets kind of blew things up. But they still look competitive, to a degree. So they gonna have a lot. They got a lot of picks coming up, but the Jets are unfortunately they're the Jets, and they just don't look good. And on the opposite end, the Patriots look really good. Like, they running up on all these. They beating all the teams they supposed to beat, and with a 9-2 record, they got a chance at the number 1 seed. And dare I say, they're gonna win the AFC East.
Their toughest 2 games, they have Buffalo one more time at home, and then they come to Baltimore, which I keep saying will be flexed to primetime. So prepare yourselves accordingly. And by prepare yourself, I'm talking to myself. So anything you're looking forward to week 11, Crevonte? I think what we'll give our official picks on Sunday when we get together, because I'm still a little torn between some games, not gonna lie to you. But anything you're looking forward to as we head into week 11 already of the NFL season?
11, jeez, man. I think this is a big game for the Ravens, just because it's a divisional game, and the Browns always play the Ravens tough, and this is on the road in a dog pound. I think 7.5 is probably too much, but the Browns will ultimately, I think they'll ultimately lose because Dylan Gabriel's their quarterback. The only way this game is close is if the Ravens turn the ball over. If the Ravens do not turn the ball over, I think the Ravens will have an opportunity to pull away late. But I think the Ravens, this is it's probably a weird timing, but I think it's a must win. Like, you can't afford to lose a game like this.
I agree. Anything else on the slate that jumps out to Crevonte as he wakes up when he wakes up?
You know what I'm saying? Bucks and Bills, maybe. Texas Titans, yuck. And CJ Stroud's not playing.
You know what, Crevonte? I said it when we was on the stream. I said, don't be surprised if the Texans win. It's that time of year where some weird, crazy stuff can happen. Divisional game, they just beat the Jaguars, Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Division home dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a spot where don't count the Texans out. I'm staying away from this game, but especially 5.5 no man's land. Yeah, the Titans could definitely cover and maybe even win.
Yeah, I'm not picking them, but I'm just letting everyone know. Put them on upset alert and take Tennessee with 5.5. That's a little steep, in my opinion.
Absolutely. With Mills, yeah, definitely. Big game for Bears Vikings. Big game right here. The Vikings.
I don't believe in the Vikings. Well, we don't believe in JJ. We both said that. So
nope.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep rolling with the Pales and Ben Johnson.
Yeah, and looks like they're slowly figuring it out with Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. Seem like they're slowly figuring things out. And the most important thing, Caleb Williams is not turning the ball over, and he's not taking as many sacks as he did last year. So when you take care of the ball, you create more opportunities for yourself to be successful. Packers Giants. Packers should roll. Bengals Steelers would be interesting.
Yeah. Joe Burrow back at practice, Crevonte. Possibly returning soon.
When did they have the bye week already?
Did they have it last week? I believe.
How many games?
Last week?
11. So they should play 10 games.
Yeah, I think they had it last week.
Oh yeah, I think they had it already. Yeah, they only played 9.
They had it last week because Flacco. Yeah, they had it last week. Yeah, last week.
Okay.
Because the week before was the game against the Bears, and the Bears came back, and yeah, that was yeah.
Yep. Steelers. I think the Steelers is a must-win for the Steelers because the Ravens are hot on their tail. And there we go. Seattle. Here we go. Here's the one right here. Seattle and LA.
That's what they're doing.
This is for the first place, right? This is for first place. They got the same record, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
They got 2 more. They got 1 more game after this too. They still got to play 1 more time too. So they got 2 games coming.
They haven't played it all this year.
Nope. Yep.
Wow. Okay. So this won't be for the division since they play 2 more times. I mean, since they play 1 more time after this.
Right.
So this would be, round 1, part 1 of who's going to win the NFC West. Yes. And the 49ers will be able to keep pace.
And Brock Purdy should be back, by the way, as well. Devontae Adams, I'm not sure about him. He may be out though for the Rams. Real quick, I did see that.
Yikes.
But yeah, we'll have more clarity Sunday, so we'll know kind of before we go into it. But I think he could be in danger. He has an oblique. I think the old man injury. Oblique. I call it the old man injury.
Man, I seen him. He was running at the game one time, and he just started grabbing. He started grabbing a part of his body, and I was like, oh! I said, oh, he's looking real old out there.
Okay, it says he's questionable but expected to play, so he looks like he might be in the lineup.
Okay.
That'll be a fun game. Oh, Chiefs Broncos, Crevonte. A lot of injuries on the Broncos side.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs may sneak away with this one because listen. Not a Bo Nix fan over here. He starts the games, the season. He starts so slow. It just starts so slow. Like you can't be missed the fourth quarter every week, man. Like he has to be more consistent. And I'm not a fan. I look at him really because the Broncos team around him is so good. It's similar to like the Packers. Like the Packers team has a lot of talent around them, and it's really like it really goes on like the quarterback to make enough plays to win. And if they don't, they typically lose. And I look at Bo Nix and Jordan Love similarly right now, and I'm not feeling either one of them.
Yeah, Pat Surtain out, J.K. Dobbins is out, 2 other starters are out, so a lot of injury. They play twice too over the next few weeks, Crevonte, so could get interesting in the West. And we know the Chargers are just.
Wait, you said the Chargers? Oh, yes,
yeah,
the Ravens.
They just hanging on.
Yeah. Lions, Eagles. Okay, that'll be fun. and Monday night, yuck. No, thank you. No, thank you. Home dog Raiders. No, thank you. I think the Raiders season may be over as well. How many wins they got?
2.
Oh man, I need them to get a couple more, but I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how.
Yeah, Mark's Colts and Miss Hayes' Saints on a bye this week. So there you go. As the
Woo!
Tyler Show era continues. So they
Woo!
can't lose this week, right? They can't lose to the bye week, right?
Can't lose this week.
Okay,
Cannot
man.
lose this week.
Yeah. Chargers are 7-3, so they're just lurking in the back of Crevonte, hoping that the Chiefs and Broncos just rip each other apart. So there you go.
A tie would be nice. The tie would be nice because, and either way, you know, they'll be good, but they probably want, in a weird way, they probably want the Chiefs to win because the Broncos are ahead, I guess, technically now. Or the Broncos win is like, all right, that pretty much put the Chiefs out of the running for the division, and the Chiefs would have to get into the playoffs, via, you know, the wild card. But I think the Chiefs and the Ravens have big divisional wins on the road. The Chiefs are on the road, right? Both games on the road. I think it's in both teams' interests to win those games.
All right, Crevonte, I think that's pretty much all we got tonight. Let people know we'll be here early Sunday morning, recapping Commanders, Dolphins, and getting you ready for Week 11. All the last-minute news and notes for another fun football Sunday.
So it's going to be a little different this week. We're going to be up a little bit earlier than usual for Commanders post game, but stick around. We have Commanders previews throughout the rest of the season and Commanders post games. I don't care how ugly it looks. I will stick around because also we need to update the draft order. Byron, I think you was going like your technical difficulties. I was saying that the Dolphins and the Commanders are pretty much in the same, you know, order right now, and I think the Dolphins have 3 wins. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying, they go ahead and win. Wow, we'll take the 7th spot and, you know, keep it moving like that for real. So but yeah, please check us out post game. It'll be probably around noon-ish. Probably around noon. We'll definitely get it in before the 1 o'clock slates kickoff. So check us out. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you can be notified when all of our lavish content comes out.
He is the Commanderlorain, one half of the Founding Fathers, the captain of the Goofy Ship, senior producer, Crevonte, Bay. Appreciate you, my brother, rocking with me. Technical difficulties and all. We got it rocking and rolling. We told him about Spain. We told him about the Commanders and Dolphins. So, you know, we gave him everything we had.
You know, it is what it is, man. But we work through it as best we can, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yes, Alex, your boy is back. Brock Purdy. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. International game, the last one of 2025, but like we said, 2026 going to Australia. So we talked about all of that. And that is it. It's Friday. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Alex, Mark, Raj, Musical Entourage, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for watching as always and supporting us each and every day with all the content on the channel. Plenty to get lost in. Crevonte will be with me, as he mentioned, on Sunday for the Commanders Dolphins post game. And we'll be back to do it again with the fresh week on Monday. Only place Crevonte give me sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Throw your ones up. Acknowledge us. We'll see what happens on Sunday. We'll be talking about it, and we're getting you ready for Week 11, which should be another fun week of football fun. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hit the like button on your way out. Vote on the poll. Let us know who wins. If you're watching on X, come on over to YouTube. We're gone, y'all. For Crevonte and everybody in the chat. Good night, everybody. Peace. We'll see you on Sunday with more Commanders.